Hello, Snack Pack. Welcome back to Travel Snacks, or if this is your first time, welcome to the channel and to the live stream. Travel Snacks is all about traveling, eating good food, being resourceful, being kind to one another, and maybe living an alternative lifestyle, living in your car, van, RV, tiny home, something like that, and to achieve one goal, which goal stands for get out and live. So I'm a very strong supporter of people getting out and enjoying life instead of just sitting in your house or just working all the time and never being able to really get out there and do some things with your life. So welcome everybody. So let's see who's here so far. Also, what's the weather been like for you guys? Because here it's starting to cool down again. Now we went through a time where we cooled down for like a week and then it went like blazing hot again, like in the hundreds. And so this week we're starting to get a little bit better of temperatures. But what's going on for you guys? Hey, Jasmine, how are you? Hey, Donnie T, Armella, Jeannie, how are you? Hey, Mike. You have the floor. Good one. Hey, Grant, how are you? Happy Saturday. Let's see. Hey, Haley, how are you? Same in Southeast Texas. Okay, so yeah, it's just like on and off. Hey, Mad Titan, how are you? And everyone else, happy Saturday. Ivana, Two Sisters and Cocktail, which I'll be talking about her in a few minutes. 22 Fahrenheit. No, that's too cold. Too cold. For the love of Oklahoma, Trish Gutches. 69 here in Oklahoma. And hello. 69 is getting to be good. I like that. Hey, Kevin, how are you? Hey, Cinderella from Michigan. Oh, I bet it's cold in Michigan, though. I don't know. Okay, thanks for your channel. Oh, good. I'm glad that it's helpful to you. Awesome. All right. We're getting this party started with a lot of variety of people today. Before the live stream, I was like, I don't really have anything too much to talk about today. It's going to be a short live stream. And then I started writing my notes and I'm like, oh, dang, there is a lot to talk about today. So we're going to be having a fun one today, and I'm glad you guys are here. Hey, Carmen, how are you? Hey, Fake Freedom. Hey, how are you? How are you? 45 Fahrenheit. Yeah, that is pretty cold. First of all, if you haven't already, throw a like on this live stream so YouTube knows you guys like the live streams. Also, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That lets you know every time I upload a new video and every time there's a live stream. And also, I mention this on every live stream that if you'd like to donate to the snack fund, you can do so by hitting the little $ under the chat. There's no obligation. It's not required. It's just if you'd like to support the channel and what I'm doing with the van builds and getting back on the road. And also, if you don't want to use the $ because that is for like YouTube and they charge 30% or they take 30%, then you can go to PayPal. Let me just put the links here. Or Cash App, which is there. Wait, hold on a second. And, or if you have Venmo, it's Travel Snacks _ I don't know. There's so many different donating services nowadays. I don't know, whatever people are into. But again, any donations are appreciated, but not obligated. Hey, Van Life Rocks. Hey, Ray, how are you? Okay. Wait, let's see. Oh, happy birthday to Nadia, Jeannie's daughter. 16 tomorrow. Oh, dang. That's I think that's actually a fun age. Speaking of donations, I just got a donation today from a Mr. Paul Hudson, $100. I dropped my phone. I was like, what? That is awesome. I don't know if, Paul, if you're on this live stream, but it came through my website. That's another way that you can donate. There's a snack fund page on my website, and it's very generous and very nice. So just in case Paul is on here, or even if he's not, if he wants to come later and watch the replay, I'm going to still give Paul a sound. Every time there's a donation, I like to give a sound. Let's give Paul, I'm going to give him 3 sounds because it's $100. I'm going to give a, wait, let me make sure it's on. No, that's too low. I'm going to give him a hallelujah. And an explosion. And a dollar sign. That's a lot of dollars. Thank you so much, Paul. That is so amazing. That's going to go to help in so many ways you don't even know. So thank you so much for that donation. Much, much appreciated. Because this week I spent a lot of money. This coming week I'm about to be spending a lot of money. I'm at the point of the van build where I'm buying all the last things, and these are things that are like expensive, and it's just adding up. So I'm kind of like, oh, like I hate to spend all this money, but we're getting towards the end and stuff. So it's like a lot. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's see. Hey, Dee Dee, how are you? It's awesome. Yeah, the snack pack is the best. All right, let's jump right into it. One thing real quick is that we've kind of started talking about the subscriber count, the snack pack community. And so this week we're at 8,500 subscribers. Now it has slowed down a little bit in the past week. It's still growing, but you know, we were getting like 1,000 subs a week, and this week we got 500 subs, which is still good. But I haven't been putting out a lot of videos because of all the stuff with the van build. But there will be a new video tomorrow, which I'll talk about in just a minute. But still 8,500. So I still feel like we're going to hit 10,000 subscribers probably in a few weeks. So you guys should be proud of yourselves because our channel is growing. Also, as Grant just mentioned, were you able to pick up a new camera? This is one thing I want to talk about. So last week, a lot of you gave donations, and I said that pretty much all the donations from last Saturday were going to go towards me getting a new camera, because for those of you that don't know my camera, where is it? It's somewhere on this. Oh, hold on. This camera I've had for like 4 years, and I don't think you can see it, but there's like little, let's see. You could maybe see it there. You see those little like pin marks? Those are like, it looks like dust, but it's like little burnt in marks from the, I don't know if it's just gotten overheated. I'm not sure what happened, but basically it's to the point where it looks like little tiny stars when I film now. And so I decided that at the encouragement of a lot of you to go ahead and get a new camera, even though it wasn't really something I planned on. And then along the way, when I get back on the road, I'll probably get this fixed as well sometime in the future. But I did pick up a new camera. Now, just for those of you that are on this channel that also have YouTube channels or are vloggers or doing something with cameras, this is the Canon G7X Mark II. I've really enjoyed this camera. There's a few things that are irritating about this camera, but for the most part, I loved it. It was and has been the best vlogging camera for me, and I just really love this camera. But there's times where the autofocus sucks, but not to the point where I stopped loving this camera. Well, once Amazon Prime Days came around, I was like, okay, I'm going to wait and see if Amazon Prime Days has the Canon G7X Mark III, the next one up, on sale. And lo and behold, they did not. But during that time, I started researching vlogging cameras just to make sure, and come to find out the Mark III, there was like massive pushback from the vlogging community on the Mark III because the autofocus didn't get better. It got worse to the point where people were sending back the cameras. And so I was like, oh my gosh, like now what am I going to do? Because I love this camera and I wanted to get the next one up because there's a lot more features on it, including a port to plug in a microphone. So I started doing a little research, and they did put out a firmware update, which Some people said fixed the problem, and some people said that it didn't fix it enough. And so focusing when you're doing vlogs and when you're traveling is very important, because you don't want to have to keep looking at your camera to make sure that something's in focus. So I started to look at other cameras, which I didn't think I would ever do. And I saw one vlogging camera called the Sony ZV-1. And so I did some comparisons, and long story long, I decided to get this camera and give it a try, even though there's some things on it that I don't love, but the sound is better. The autofocus is magnificent. The only thing is it's not as wide of an angle, but I'm hoping that that won't be too bad, but I'm not sure. But I thought that I would do a quick, I'm not gonna do like a full unboxing video here, but a quick unboxing. I haven't even opened this yet. I waited for you guys. I waited. So first of all, thank you to anyone that donated to the snack fund, because all the money went to this camera because it was expensive. And also, what's really weird is Amazon Prime Days was on the 13th and 14th. This camera was not on sale. The next day on the 15th, this camera went on sale, $100 off. So I was like, that's weird. Why wouldn't it go on Amazon Prime Days? So you can't, I guess you just can't depend on Amazon Prime Days. Let me, before I keep going on, let me just say hello to anyone that's come in here. Hey, Lamont, how are you? Thank you for the 8,500 party favor, Grant. Hey, Amanda from the UK, how are you? How much did this cost? This camera cost, I think with tax, it was like $817, but I can't remember exactly, but I think it was, and that's very expensive. All right, so basically there's like a bunch of paperwork. There's, oh, I'll get to that in a second. Let me just get the camera out. Ooh. Make sure I open it correctly. It almost looks like my other one. It's like very, very similar. It feels like I'm holding my same camera, but it's totally not the same camera. The one thing I don't like about this, and maybe I'll get used to it, is that on my camera I have now, my old camera, this screen flips up so that when I make videos, I'm not constantly looking to the side. Because you've seen people, vloggers, that do that, where they're constantly looking over at themselves to the side, and it's annoying. So I loved that it was on top so that I can just kind of look straight ahead. But on this new one, this opens to the side, like I don't like, but does it rotate? Oh, okay, so it does rotate. So it only rotates back? I don't want to break it. Okay, this one feels a lot like cheaper plastic, but it's lighter. Okay, and then it's got a built-in, obviously they all have built-in microphones, and you can add a secondary microphone. But this one, since they have better sound because it's a Sony, comes with this little thing. It's called a dead cat. Sorry, I didn't name it, but that's what it's called. And apparently you're supposed to be able to, and I'm not going to do it here because I'm not trying to spend our whole live stream with this camera. Apparently you're supposed to be able to like somehow clip this on so that you can use the microphone that's comes inside of this. So anyways, I made sure that this camera had a 30-day free return. I also bought the insurance too, just in case. And we'll see. I think there's a lot of good features on this one, and I need it to autofocus really well, because when you're going around filming stuff, you need it to look crisp and clean. So I'm gonna play around with this over the next week or so and just make sure it's a good camera. Let's see. Prime Days were, yeah, it was a letdown. It really was. I looked for so many things and nothing that I wanted was on sale. So I don't know what happened there. Hey, Eve, how are you? You're late, but you're still right on time. Yes, so I am very excited about this camera. I may seem a little hesitant because I'm really just like, I love my old camera. Um, and I'm not sure about the Sony yet. So I think it's just something that it's new and I have to get used to it. So we'll see what happens after I play around with it. Whoa, trying to keep up here with, open. Okay, thank you so much for those of you that are telling everybody to hit the like button. Yeah, hit the like button if you like these live streams. That's a great deal at 100. It was $100 off. Yeah, so I feel like it was still a good deal. So that worked out. Christmas is coming early this year. Yes, it is, because that's pretty much going to be my my Christmas present. Hey, Daniel, how are you? From the windy city of Chicago. Okay. Hey, Chris, how are you? Hey, Mike, glad you could make it. How are you, and when is the next van update? Well, I'm going to give a van update in just a little while. I'm going to take you guys outside to show you some of the cool stuff that happened this week. Hey, James, how are you? I got a Sharpe Sports notification at the same time you came on. So go watch Marcus. You can always watch my live stream later. Marcus is my son, Sharpe Sports. And with my son's channel, he does live streams where he reviews football players' live streams. So you may get a chance to have yours reviewed if you are into sports or somebody that you know. So I always say, support my kids' channels too. Cheaper plastic could be why it feels like, yeah, and maybe that's a good thing, like why the camera feels like a lot lighter. I do like that, because when you're holding a tripod and the camera, and then if you do a separate mic, your arm gets tired after a while. Why am I sitting so uncomfortably? What's going on here? Okay, here we go. Wear black glasses like Casey and I said. I'm not into sunglasses. Do you guys love sunglasses? I've never been into that. I never like to wear something over my eyes. Well, I have to wear glasses for reading, but I don't like that feeling. But I know a lot of people that do. That should quiet the wind. Yeah, the little dead cat thing. I have one for my big microphone. So them including that little one, supposedly that would be awesome. Let's see, lost my place. Hey, Life by the Sea. Hey, Christine. What am I using now in terms of camera? Oh, you mean for this live stream? I'm using my laptop. It's just a webcam that's built into my MacBook Pro. So it's that. Hey, Patricia, how are you? You're late, but we're just getting into it. So you're all good. Everything great. Day 5 at the beach. Wait, Ray, I thought you left the beach. What happened? Generally speaking, you can't go wrong with Sony. That's what I was thinking too. Sony's like a popular brand. It's been around forever. And I feel like it will probably be good. And the other reason I went with the Sony, because I was really agonizing about this decision. But I was thinking like, okay, I'm going to get this fixed somewhere along the road, because it's just the lens that's not doing well. So I'll have this, which I already love, and that's the Mark II, and then I'll have a Sony. So 2 different kinds of cameras. Maybe it'll shoot a little differently and give us a little texture to the videos. So I thought that maybe it might not be terrible to have a different type of a camera as well. Let's see. Where's Monique? She wasn't here. I know. We're missing Monique. I'm going to see if I can get in touch with her on Instagram later on, just to make sure everything's good. When are you going on your next trip? Well, when the van is done. Oh, you wear transition lenses? I mean, if you already have to wear like glasses, then I think transition lenses are great. I just don't like wearing sunglasses because I don't like the way scenery looks when I have to wear sunglasses. Just learn to wear them now. Age means your eyes don't adjust like they should. Yep. I feel you. Sunglasses keep the wrinkles at bay. Oh, well, that's another thing I never thought of. Hey, Maria, how are you? Orange County. That's not too far. Always use sunglasses because my eyes are most used to night work. Oh, okay. Hey, Felicity, how are you? It was too hot in the desert. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm here in the desert, so that makes sense. All right, so hey, Mags Nielsen. How are your parents doing watching from Scotland? Awesome. Can't wait to see the van. My parents are doing well. And that's awesome. Thank you for asking. Hey, Russell, how are you? Thank you for the love. What is my kids' channels? My older son, Marcus, his channel is Sharpe Sports, Sharpe with an E at the end, Sharpe Sports. He covers everything football. And then my younger son, Justin, his channel is just the last name Sharpe, and he covers music. I can't walk right with that. Oh, really? You know what's funny is every time I wear well, because I buy cheap sunglasses, but every time I wear sunglasses, it feels like the ground is like magnified up and something weird happens to my vision and I don't like that feeling. So I've had to always try to find glasses that, well, what I heard is when the lenses are curved and it's cheap, it kind of makes this effect in your eye. And so I guess some people have that and some people don't. I don't know. I guess I'm just the lucky winner of that kind of thing. So I really shouldn't wear cheap sunglasses, but I'm not going to spend a lot of money on glasses. If you live in the South, sunglasses are a must. Oh, or you get cataracts. I had no idea. Now that you have a van with all that room, maybe next you should get an IMAX camera. That'll shine up your channel. Is the IMAX channel 3D? 4D? I don't know. Okay, they turn from green to bright blue. Oh, interesting. Vertigo. I've had vertigo before, but this is different. It's not like I'm tipping over. It's more like, maybe it is a different form of vertigo that I don't know about. But it's just weird. It's almost like a magnification. I don't know. Endorsed by ZZ Top. Truth. My eyes are like a mood ring. Oh, interesting. That is very cool. Is IMAX 360? Yeah, is IMAX 360? I'd like to know too. I'm joking. They are half the size of your. Oh, I guess not. Okay, so let's see. Oh, 2 updates about the van real quick before I get to the main updates. For those of you that have been coming on to the live stream for a while, you'll know that, well, one thing I don't know if I talked about, probably did, but do you guys remember the foam that I bought for the corrugations in the floor? So I spent over $100 for that foam. And when I went to go use it, I had to order 2 sheets of 1/4 inch and 2 sheets of 3/8 inch. Well, the 2 1/4 inch pieces were different. One was of higher quality and one was of lesser quality. And the one with lesser quality had holes in it. And I was like, bro, that was expensive. And so the whole package was expensive. The individual sheets were like $11. And so I was like, that's not cool because it's just, when I put it in the floor, it's going to be different. So I sent an email to the company and I was like, I'm just wondering why there's 2 different qualities. They didn't even really address why. And I was like, I think that, I don't have time to wait for more foam, but I think that there should be some kind of a discount, or at least on that 1 sheet, a refund. And it was $11 for the 1 sheet. And this person was like, okay, well, how does half of a refund sound for $5.50? $5.50? Stop it. It took me $5.50 worth to just type this email to this person. I'm like, $5.50, that's like a waste. I mean, I just wrote back, I said, I appreciate the offer, but I think it's more appropriate just to refund the 1 sheet of foam because it's $11 out of $120. P.S. They charged me $50 just to ship it. I don't know why, because it's just foam. But anyways, she wrote back and she was like, okay, we'll just give you the $11. But I didn't like that customer service because I'm like, $5.50, that's like a slap in the face. So anyway, I got my $11 back. Secondly, as you guys know, I got the Max Air fan and I ordered it in white. And you guys that know the story know I got it from Camping World and it took over a month to receive it. It was back ordered and it kept getting back ordered. Finally, I got it and they sent me the wrong color. They sent me the smoke colored one. And so I've been sending email after email to their customer service. They never got back to me. It's been over a month since I've been emailing them. And finally, I just decided to call their corporate office, and I talked to somebody, and she's like, so you don't want us to come pick it up? I said, no, I would just want to get like some sort of refund for you guys messing up because I already waited too long. I'm not gonna try to send this thing back. And she's like, I'm gonna have a supervisor call you. I was like, cool. So the supervisor called me, and I appreciated that supervisor because she was like, she's like, okay, listen. She's like, I understand your story. We usually don't do this, but I don't even want to like, try to negotiate with you. We usually start at 10% and then we work our way up to as high as we can go, which is 15%. I'm just going to go ahead and give you 15% back, which is going to be like $43. And I was like, sold, I'll take it. Cause I've been dealing with you guys for like since July. And so I got a $43 refund on that Maxair fan because it was the wrong color. And to be honest, of course, we already installed it, but to be honest, it looks good with the smoke. I mean, I think I still would have preferred the white, but maybe not because I don't know. Maybe it's going to look better with, if it gets dusty, you won't be able to see like, some of the dirt on the smoke one as if you would have seen it on the white lid. So it's a win-win. So I'm very happy about that. Okay, let me read some of these comments. Excuse me. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm trying to scroll back. Weird question. Do you like LaCroix? I've never had it. I heard people are going crazy for it. I have no idea. Is that water? Is it alcohol? I don't know what it is. It's just like a big like thing that people keep talking about. And I've seen it on like movies. They're like cans and I don't know what it is. It's like, I think it's water. But if it's sparkling water, I hate sparkling water. So that's going to be a no. But I don't know. Maybe it's delicious. I'm missing out. Do not forget to hit that button and thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Fake Freedom. Yes, hit that like button. That really helps. Hey, Janaya. Glad you made it. And let's see. Okay, let's see. Camping World is horrible. They haven't been very nice to me, but I'm glad I'm done with them now. It's funny because on everything, it's like on their website and all the stuff, it says, it's like their owner or whatever. His name is Marcus. And he's like, hi, I'm Marcus. I'm the owner. And if you ever have any problem, here's my phone number directly. You can call and get in touch with me. And when you call that number, it's like the customer service line. And you're not ever talking to that owner. We clearly already know that, but it's supposedly like makes you feel like all like warm and cozy, like you're friends with the owner. It's like, no, this doesn't work like that. There's a Camping World across the street from me. Next time, let me know you'll need something. Okay, thank you. When it's summer, how do you sleep in your car? Do you keep the car on all night? So on my last journey, I was gone from January to March when stupid COVID came through. And there were nights where it was really cold. And because I stayed south, I stayed in all the southern states, and there was times where it was very hot. I didn't leave the car on all night, no, because I like to be stealthy. Basically, I just slept in like shorts and a tank top, and I just cracked my sunroof, so I had some ventilation flow, and I just dealt with it. I just like laid in one spot and just tried to stay cool. And like, I think if it would have got any hotter, I probably would have been in trouble, but I was able to like be okay. I was going to go to Camping World to get a cover. Hope it works out with no problem. Me too, James. I hope it works out. Do I look sad today? Hopefully I don't. Let's see. Smoke is the official color of California lately. Yeah, exactly. Oh, 32 likes. Thank you guys. I've heard LaCroix has bad ingredients in it. Yeah, I don't know about that. A smoke cover will allow the right amount of sunlight in the... Oh, that's true too. Who honestly likes sparkling water? Yeah, I don't know who likes sparkling water. I can't get down with it. Super addictive sparkling water for some reason. The more you drink, the thirstier you get. That's marketing. Hey, Tanya, how are you? Did you check out Forestry? Yes, I did. I did check out Forestry Forest's adhesive window shades. I did. I checked out, actually I ended up down a rabbit hole on his channel. He has a lot of cool things. And then his channel made me want to go buy a drone. for like $1,000, which, you know, I'm not going to do. But I was like, oh, he's got such cool shots. I need a drone now. But that's not even close to in the budget at this point. But thank you for that recommendation. I think I was already subscribed to his channel, but for some reason I hadn't watched a lot of his videos yet. There has to be something foreign in the water to make it sparkle. Gotta wonder about the mysterious ingredient. True. Okay. So I talked about that. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to talk about the updates, but I want to talk about something that it's like the elephant in the room. We need to have a discussion about this. Last week, there were some on here that didn't know what cornbread was. Hard to believe, but some of you didn't know what cornbread was. And some of you knew what cornbread was, but never had cornbread. And that was a homework for some of you, Grant. So I don't know if you guys have gotten cornbread in your life, but I decided that since some of you didn't know what it was, that I would go ahead and make some cornbread so you guys can see the deliciousness that is cornbread. So hold on a second. I made a whole situation up here on my bed. Cornbread. Then I got my butter and my honey. And it's still warm because I made it like right before the live stream. And let's see, it's just was the Marie Callender's brand. And hold on, this, I feel like let me brighten the screen up. It's the Marie Callender's brand, and all you do is, it used to come in like a little tin, but now it comes in a pouch. It looks like this. Looks like the little cornbread pouch. And all you do is you empty that pouch into a bowl. You put 1.5 cups of water in it, stir it, put it in an 8x8 pan, and bake it for like 30 minutes. And it's gonna be delicious. So I'm gonna cut a little piece. I'm not gonna be like chomping all this whole time, but I am gonna cut a little piece because it smells so good and it's still warm. If I can get it out. Oh, you gotta spray your pan with some vegetable oil or whatever. Look at it. It's delicious. And I like to cut it in half, put some butter on it. Usually I'm gonna start getting into like the vegan butter, which my friend Ivana told me she tried yesterday. And she said it was great. That's a lot of butter. I wasn't paying attention. But you can't go wrong with butter. I mean, you can. But I'm okay. Where's my napkins? And then, so I have my butter. And then I put honey because it's like honey cornbread, just a little. Me with the sugar. For those of you that know, I love sugar. And let's give it a taste. It looks wonderful. Oh my God. Oh, I forgot how good cornbread is. I haven't had cornbread in a while. You guys, if you haven't had cornbread before, now this one doesn't have the corn pieces in it, which I'm okay with either way. It's more like a cake. All right. I'll be having more of that later. But let's see. Are you going to Halloween decorate your van? Probably not, because the van's not going to be ready by then and it'll just get in the way. But maybe in Halloween's in the future, I will. I'll always have like a little cute decor of some kind. Is he the guy who cooks a lot? I think if you're talking about Foresty Forest, I'm not sure. I bought a drone last year, crashed it and ruined it in 5 minutes. That sucks. I'd have to take like a little drone school or a drone class or whatever. because I don't think I'm coordinated for it. But there's this one called the Skydio 2. Look it up. Sky, SKYDIO 2. That's the one I want. And it tracks your car. And so I could just like put it up into the air and it like tracks you and you don't even have to use like the joystick or whatever. And that's why it's $1,000. But yeah. Yeah, everybody, Grant's in trouble. You get drone, carry the thing everywhere and never get to use it. That's what I heard too. There's a lot of places that restrict drone use. So that's another thing. But I think if I was like, I'd probably use it not as frequently, but I think it'd still be cool in some instances, maybe. Yeah, we want to know. I didn't forget. Like literally after the live stream last week, I went on, I had to make my Walmart grocery pickup order and I ordered that cornbread. Whoa. Trying to scroll back. There was a lot of comments, must be about cornbread. Grant didn't do his homework. Grant, you have until the end of the month. I'm going to extend this for you. I love cornbread. Don't get me started on the cornbread again. Go outside if she didn't make basic cornbread either. Basic cornbread, I think you're probably talking about Jif boxed cornbread. This is still like kind of, it's not boxed, but it's bagged cornbread, you know, little pouch. But Jiffy, is it Jif or no, it's Jiffy. Jiffy cornbread is not bad either. It's not as good as this, but it's still good. I will always think of Grant when I eat cornbread. Yeah, me too. Still haven't had cornbread. Come on, Matthew, you got to get some cornbread in your life. You should feel so ashamed, Grant. I know. Mukbang, cornbread style. A fun fact, you guys probably know, but I used to do mukbang videos when I first started my YouTube channel. I thought that was going to be my thing, like the way to go. And then I realized that it's too much to keep up with trying to eat all the time, like these big meals. And I'm like, I'm just going to keep getting fatter if I keep eating this much. Hey, Robert. Greetings from Oklahoma. Awesome. I feel so ashamed. I have no excuse. Ask what she even has pics of cornbread brands. I haven't tasted it. Come on, Jeannie. You got to get some cornbread in your life. Not the eating sound effect. Do you guys like that eating sound effect? Like the ASMR videos? I like the nature ones, but I don't like when people like that. I don't like that sound. I like it buttered and grilled. Oh, yeah, that sounds delicious, Felicity. Warm cornbread with butter, so good. I'm writing it down. I will find or make cornbread. Okay, Grant, do it. No vegan, gotta be real. I know. I gotta try it though, Chris. I'm gonna try the vegan butter, but I love butter. And I usually, this is my mom and dad's Smart Balance. This isn't even really butter. This is made with, what is it made with? 64% vegetable oil. It's just eating oil. So I prefer like regular butter. So yeah. Earth Balance whipped vegan butter is my favorite. Okay, I'm gonna try that one. JK. And the one that Ivana tried was like Miyokos or something. From Canada Ground. They've banned cornbread because my mom used to bake it and it's just called Johnny bread. Okay. 58 people just got drool on their phones. You'll never get it now. You have to try it for sure. Johnny cake. Okay. So hard to find cornbread or cornmeal. Oh, that's interesting. I never knew that. I hate people see me eat. You have 56 at the moment. What? Oh, I didn't even know how many people we had. I haven't really been looking at the numbers. Well, I don't mind eating on camera. Honestly, I just like eating. So it doesn't really, I mean, to me, it's like if we were sitting at a restaurant, you wouldn't be like fixated on, well, I guess I am just the only one on this side of the screen. But it's just like eating in public. I guess there could be people watching you eat. So it doesn't bother me. You're missing the fried potatoes and brown beans. It really goes great together. All that sounds delicious. That's just not right. You are making us hungry. Go out and get some cornbread and butter and honey. We ate cornbread for, oh, wait, what? I just lost it. Cornbread. Hold on. We ate cornbread fritters growing up, but It's fattening. Yeah, it is fattening, but it's delicious. DJI is the best drone company. I know DJI, that's what I have always heard is DJI is the best drone company, but check out Skydio. I'm not kidding, because that drone, it looks awesome. Cornbread fritters aren't fattening if you aren't looking at what you're eating. Mavic Air 2 is a dope drone, auto tracks and gyroscope. Okay, hey Breadbox and the Posty. I need to check that out. Drone is like, you know, all the list of things I need to get for the van, things I want. Drone is like at the bottom because it's just like a luxury item. So I would love to have a drone. If one of these drone companies wants to sponsor the channel and send me one, I would be grateful. But it's just like, it's so expensive that it's just not on my top priorities. Okay, just found a place in town called the barbecue place that sells cornbread muffins. Okay, you could start with that. That's fine. Oh, it says no. Now Eve says they're closed. Dang, Costco has the DJI mini drone for $300. I don't want to get a cheap one though, because I feel like I'm gonna crash it. It's gonna break, and I need to get one that's sturdy. So I don't know. Jiffy is sweet cornbread. Yeah, Jiffy is, and I like Jiffy. Basic cornbread equals basic love. If you guys don't know what that means, that's from another live stream. Snack Pack need to like the video. Thank you guys. Can you get it in the UK? Are you talking about cornbread? I don't know if that's a UK thing. Bye, Carmen. Have a great afternoon. Let's see. We can't get in here, so have to find. Okay. Hey, Jackie. Hello from Arkansas. Oh, awesome. I love that eating sound effect. The one that sounds like you're chomping. I think I don't mind like carrots, but I don't like when people eat like wet things. I don't like that sound. Don't think we have it in the UK. Oh, that's interesting. To anyone between Vancouver and Vancouver, come over to my house for cornbread tonight. If you can find cornmeal, you can make it yourself. Good tip, Chris. 2 parts cornmeal to 1 part white flour, 1 teaspoon baking powder per cup of flour, 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and milk for brownie thickness. I bet homemade would be delicious. Okay, what is your favorite food, and are you eating meat again? My favorite food is tacos, and I'm not really eating meat. I'm not like banning meat, but I'm not really eating meat. Excuse me, I did have tuna fish this week, and it was delicious from Subway. Thank you to Ivana. And I'm going away from meat, but I'm not opposed to meat. Have you tried honey cake? I don't know about honey cake. Is that something that I should know about? Sung to the tune of that famous 80s song, I always feel like somebody's watching me eat. Yeah, I love that song. Okay, they're not closed. All right, good. If you eat vegetable oil, you're eating glyphosate, but then cows eat it too, I guess. Yeah, that's another thing. I don't want to eat a lot of oil. I tried to stay away from oil, but I had to eat this because it was delicious. So now you need to start a cooking show. I'm not really great at cooking. It'd be a comedy. The newer DJI drones have so many sensors that you have to be me to be available to crashes. Okay. Hey, Jay from Sorgy Stories. Follow Sorgy Stories if you guys aren't already. They have a great channel, him and his son, Tony. Infuse the cornbread with olive oil. That's insane good. Oh, I bet it is. I'm trying to stay away from oils because they're super high in calorie density and it's just not great for your insides, but I bet it tastes delicious. I crashed my drone in the first 5 seconds. I think that would be me because I'm not that coordinated. So I need to get one that's sturdy and I need to take a class first because I'm not trying to crash a expensive thing. Hey, PDX trailer guy, how are you? Hey, Anne, how are you? We also had a pork crackling cornbread. Ooh, I'm a vegetarian now. I can't believe things I used to eat. I bet it's good though. Sponge cake with honey. Oh God, that sounds good. And I'm also vegetarian. Little Caesars is like the best budget pizza. Yeah, I think Little Caesars is good, but some people don't like it. What's my favorite song to sing to your loyal snack packers? I don't know. I usually don't sing on this live stream. You can join our new series, I Cooked and We Lived. That would be, that's pretty accurate. I think that could be a good segment or a thing that I could start, like I can try cooking different things and maybe try to find some people to try it and hopefully they don't throw up. Okay, good to hear. I'm glad you're doing good. Olive oil is actually good for you. It helps lower your triglycerides. I don't know. I've read a lot of stuff about just oils and especially in terms of calorie density, it's very not good, but I don't like to go into details about food. I think food is a very personal choice. I think, and even in the Bible, it says you can eat whatever you want to eat and people shouldn't judge each other on what they eat. I really very strongly dislike people that are on certain diets and they berate people that are on that similar diet for not being purists or extremists or whatever. It's like if someone's going towards veganism, but they do certain things differently from another person, I don't think people should be like, oh, that's not pure vegan, or oh, you're not doing it right, or oh, how dare you. I don't like that whole attitude. I think people should be able to eat whatever the flip they want to eat. Everyone's body is their own body. They got to live it. And I just think people should just chill out, honestly. But yeah, so I say just eat what you want. I just found a 5-star cornbread recipe online and there really isn't much sugar in it. It mentions an optional tablespoon of sugar, so that's okay, good. Try it. Best diet in the world, seafood, eat. Yeah, seafood, eat food. Yeah, exactly. I hate diets. My oldest is on a different diet every year. Yeah, I've tried diets in the past and now I'm just trying to eat more vegetables and more beans and legumes and stuff. I'm trying not to eat as many processed foods because I think we could probably all agree that processed stuff is not great for you. But, again, I still eat processed food sometimes, so I'm not going to judge anybody. I've been a vegan almost 3 years. It was a health thing. I stopped saying vegan because of the diet Nazis. So Anne knows what I'm talking about. It's like, why are people so mean to each other? It's just not a cool thing. It's like if everybody just, I don't know, people just enjoy your food. It's travel snacks. Okay, everything in moderation, agreed. Eat more chicken. Oh, cows say eat more chicken. I only eat once a day and my wife is always telling me it's bad for me. I don't know. People are all into the intermittent fasting lately, so whatever works for you. That's my answer. If someone asks what to eat as a vegetarian, I say eat what you want. I just eat whatever I want, but I only eat once a day, sometimes between 11 and 2. There's the thing, processed foods. And yes, I can't give up on my Velveeta. Everything, even knowing I love Velveeta. Hold on, I just got an alert. Hey, Grant coming through with the 10 spot. Thank you so much, Grant. Always a massive supporter of the channel. And he has his own sound. Let me turn it up for the people in the back. I added the hooray because I just appreciate you so much. And thank you for donating to the snack fund. It is truly appreciated. Let's see. I imagine nonstop food fights in the cafeteria in the U.S. Congress building. That's probably facts. Chicken says eat plants. Plants say eat air. That's pretty much the way it's going. That's exactly when I eat, between 11 and 2. I always get hungry around 4 o'clock. And then lately I've been getting snacky at 9:30 or 10 at night. It's terrible. Terrible. And now I'm going to be snacking on this for the rest of the day, this cornbread. 3 years ago. Okay, so you were been a vegetarian for 3 years. So far, I like the way that the plant-based, I'm just calling it plant-based. I'm not a purist, but so far I like the way the plant-based lifestyle makes me feel. I dropped weight super fast, fat super fast. And it made me feel less bloated and less heavy and gross. So I've actually enjoyed it. I don't enjoy the food as much because it's not processed and sugary, but it's a trade-off. And so I still have things like cornbread, but I try to veer towards plants on a regular basis. Grant is trying to buy you off because he did I know. He's not getting past me. I can't. I can't even look at you right now, Grant, until you get some cornbread. Okay. Okay. But thank you again for the donation. All right, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you guys real quick about what happened this week, and then we're going to go outside and look at the van, which this story ties into. So this week, one of my besties, which you guys know, Ivana, who is Two Sisters and a Cocktail on here, she came for a visit, and she came to help out with the van build. So it was very nice to have somebody here. Now, I do want to say that I feel kind of bad because Ivana came and like I realized something about myself is like this van build, it's like stuff is always going on in my mind, like just all the time, just thinking about what I need to buy, what's working, what's not working, if I'm doing it right, can I do it better? Like, and then I have to think about making videos and what the content's going to look like. So my mind is always going. And so when Ivana came, I realized like I didn't really talk to her very much. Like I feel kind of bad. So Ivana, if you're still watching, hopefully, oh yeah, you are. Hopefully you just know that I was distracted and not like trying to avoid you, which she knows me because we're besties. But I just like, I realized that about myself is like, it's nice to have people helping, but also I can't like focus on like entertaining, which Ivana wasn't expecting me to entertain, but I just kind of felt bad when she left because I'm like, gosh, I didn't really get to sit and talk with her. But I know there'll be times for that in the future, but the van build is just so intense and you're constantly thinking about measurements and things and all these things. So that was, it was kind of crazy. But she helped out a lot. And it was just awesome to have somebody here with me to see what, like how everything's going. And just like, she's very encouraging and it was just awesome. So thank you, Ivana, so much for coming out and helping. And we even filmed a video, which I have been editing today. And I'm really trying to get that video posted tomorrow. It's a video about being safe when you're doing a van build or any kind of building project. And I think the video is going to turn out really well. So hopefully when it comes out tomorrow, you guys will enjoy it. So that was very fun. And then, hold on, let me scroll back. Salad has always been my favorite food. Love a good steak, but salad every time. I do like a good salad. Seasoning can make bland food taste better. It helps me eat veggies. That's true. I'm not great at seasoning foods, so I need to learn how to do that. I had to. The steak salad is always good. That's nice of you to go help, Allison. Yes, it was very nice. Ivana. Yep, gotta love the van build bug. Yeah, exactly. It was fun and my pleasure. I'll be back soon to help some more. Yay! Gotta go work the neighbor's dog. God bless you too, Chris. Thank you for being here. The other thing Ivana helped me with is I'll show you guys when I go here, but I have like a box, like almost 2 boxes full of clothing that, you know, I had like this, I went through like a flippin' shopping phase a few years back and I bought a bunch of clothes that I never wore, like all these like thigh-high tall boots. I was trying to just like be like, just, I don't know, hip or something. And I have so many things that I need to sell and it's overwhelming because with everything else that I'm trying to do, it's just a lot because you're constantly trying to like pare down what you have so you could fit it in the van. So I asked her if she could help out. So she took pictures of a lot of the clothes. She modeled some of the clothes so I could put it on some of these apps. And one thing that she helped out, which would be a good tip for anybody watching too. I don't know if this is for guys too, but for women, I think specifically, I'm kind of sometimes in a balance between being comfortable and being cute because when I travel, I'm not focused on being cute. I'm just trying to get a shower. I'm just trying to brush my teeth, you know? And so I usually wear tank tops, shorts, and jeans, and basically sweats. And so there was a few things in the box that Ivana's like, you need to keep some of these things. Like, what if you meet some friends and you go out for like, not drinks, but appetizers, you know, something. And so she really helped me to like, remember that I could still be feminine. I could still find like wear some cute things on the road at times. So she took some of the stuff out of the box and she's like, you need to put this back in the closet. So it was just nice. And like, how do you guys feel? Like, I feel like I don't super care about being very cute, but I don't want to lose that spark. I don't want to become like Frumpy McGee where I'm just like, you know, don't take care of myself or don't look cute. So I don't know. Do guys get that feeling too? Is it like mainly a woman thing? So now I'm kind of looking at some of my things like, okay, like I need to, make time to like still feel like feminine on the road as well, but not like too much because I just like to be comfortable. Hey, Carmen's back. Thank you for coming back. Let's see. Is your stream behind again? Did you click on a live? Okay. From B. McGee. That's someone I'd like to meet. Grant, you're always cute. I mean, okay. That's probably true. But you have no cornbread. Eva's on it today. I mostly just wear workout clothes or working clothes, even when I'm not at work, and always wear black. Black's the jam. You can't go wrong with black. My closet is mostly dark colors. So this is like, to me, this is like a bright shirt and it's like a teal. But basically I have black, dark gray, maroon or burgundy, and navy blue, which is my favorite color. And if I get a spark of a little bit of color like red or pink, that's flashy. You'll be cuter with cornbread, Grant. I love you guys. Oh man, that's too funny. All right, let's go out to the van because I really need to get some cornbread to put this behind me. Yeah, it's not going to stop. We're not going to let it go. I care all day about how I look, but being cute is an inside thing. I think so too. Because even when I wear sweats, I'm like, oh, I'm looking cute, especially if I put on my Adidas shoes. For some reason, those Adidas make me feel like young. I don't know. So I don't know. I try, but I also care more about being comfortable. My stream keeps cutting out. Oh no. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys very much. Let's see. I'm just checking to make sure if there's anything I need to talk about before I go outside in terms of the update. Okay, I'm going to take you guys outside, show you what's been done. Before we go outside, sometimes the live stream cuts out when I go outside. If it cuts out, hang tight. I'll send a message on chat if something happens, and I'll try to refresh. If it doesn't work and we actually get cut off, I will restart a new live stream. I don't think it's going to happen because I unplugged the extender and plugged it back in before the live stream. So I think we're good to go outside, but just in case, just bear with me. And there's not too much that happened this week. So I'll probably be outside for just a few minutes and then come back in and talk more about some of the updates that happened and that's going to happen this coming week. Natural beauty. Yes, I believe in natural beauty. I don't wear a lot of makeup. Van. Okay. Field trip. Okay. Well-dressed women are cute. I don't wear a lot of dresses and dressy stuff, but whatever. Good example. During quarantine, I got dressed up a little and did my makeup to fill it. That's nice. That's a good thing to do. I'm so excited to see the van. Two sisters have turned on. I turned my jogging pants inside out, and that made me feel bad. Got it, Mama. Okay, awesome. Oh, here. Wait, before. So this was me and Ivana's backdrop for like taking pictures of my clothes. Here's just one example, which I'm thinking about keeping, but I'm not sure. It's flashy. It's just like a tank top, but it's got like this like snakeskin pattern on it. This is for like going out, but I don't ever wear that. And then I have like heels that one time in my life I wore. And then I have like this whole, oh no, it's hard to see. I have like this whole bin of clothes and that whole pile of clothes that needs to get sold. And I have just like these tall boots and like so many things. It's like I'm trying to get rid of all of it. I don't think all of it's going to get sold before I leave. So I'll probably just pack it up into a box and just deal with it at another time. But I'm trying to get it sold as much as I can before. Oh, it's hot out here. Oh, 99. We're back in that. 99 and 16% humidity. Gross. All right, well. Okay, I'm going to start up here. So one thing that Ivana did was I asked her if she would feel comfortable sanding. So she sanded a couple panels, and then my dad went through and sanded like a lot more of it this week. So teamwork. So here's the sanded, those two doors in the middle didn't get sanded yet because we were in and out of those doors, but let's see. You'll see that it's like, we're just sanding it down because we're gonna sand it down. I'll talk about painting when I get back in the car, in the house. So remind me if I forget. I'm gonna talk to you more about sanding when I get back. But you can see it a little bit better here. So this was before. This is what the van looked like. It's like a silver. And then this is what it's looking like once we've sanded it down, or not me, but Ivana and my dad. The top roof is fiberglass that's already been primed. So my dad only did this front door. I didn't know. I haven't been really paying attention because he's been working on that. So this is what it regularly shined up looks like. And then, let's see. Ow. And then this is what it looks like sanded. So I'm gonna get it painted white. But what you've all been waiting for, well, at least in my mind, I think you have, is my floor got done this week. So let me open the, okay. Wait, I'm gonna show you, but I wanna open the van so it can get a little more light. Okay. Okay, ready, set, go. Ah! That's still hard to see because the light is shining very brightly. But hopefully it's like a very nice, it's called, what's it called? It's called warm, wait, let me look at the box. It's called Warm Honey Oak. Let me try closing these doors. And just going in through this way. Maybe it's, well, I guess not. Oh! Let's see. So it's a very pretty color. And let me just sit in here. It took a lot longer because of a lot of things, but we have these like exposed wires, and there was a lot of wires under here that I had to bundle up, and it just took a long time. You can't see it now because I obviously put the floor over it, but there was like this whole fat wire stack, which is tucked into here, had to be, like my dad told me that I should individually wrap each wire and then put the electrical tape around the whole bundle separately. So that took a long time. And then I had to get these like little circle things to like tape it, and I need more of that. So I need to go to the store and buy that. And then I'm gonna run like all that through the whole, like the whole back there, because it goes up like a lot. There's a lot of wiring in here that goes to the front stereo, goes to the backup camera, goes to the lights, the backup lights and all the stuff. So there's just, the wiring has been like a problem. So finally I got it all wrapped up, and then we did, and Ivana helped me with putting the foam into the corrugations. Then we had to put the foam layer over. Then we had to cut the subfloor, which is just plywood. But that took a lot of measuring and cutting and recutting because I made mistakes. And then I had to come in with this, the vinyl. And it seems like very obvious how to do it, but there's just some things that I didn't really know. I guess I should have read the directions, but you have to like start with row 1, like the whole way down. You can't just start like with this way and then work your way back, because they slide into each other as well. And I don't know. There was a lot that went on to this. And then I had to cut like individual pieces for like, say, I don't know, like this one at the end. It's really hard to see. Whoa, this one is like, no, I don't think you can see that. Okay, yeah, see this right there? And then you have to cut to make room for the wheel well. And then there's like these little ones like at the end. That's just like a little square piece. So it just took a long time. So let me go back in. It's hot, I'm sweaty. Oof. I'm gonna need it to like start cooling down because this is just too long to be having hot days. Okay. Oh, I'm sweating. Oh boy. Okay, let me read these comments and then I'll talk to you guys about the sanding. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and so are you and everyone here in this chat room. I used to eat that cheese in a can on Ritz crackers. That stuff's delicious. I'm coming clean. Felicity, don't feel bad. I've gone down that road too. You will be going full-time van living. Will you be going full? Yes. Once his van is done, I'll be living in the van full-time. Own that nonsense, Felicity. Ooh, it's hot out here. Wish I could say that. Yeah. No, because it's too hot. I still eat cheese in a can. Cheese in a can is no joke. I mean, it's delicious at times. This is a safe space. We're all safe here. No judgments. I mean, people are always judging each other, but we're nice about it. Let's see. Paint it with bed liner. I thought about doing that. Cheese in a can is a thing. You guys don't have cheese in a can in Canada? Cheese Whiz. It's called Cheese Whiz. You guys got a lot of work done. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we got a lot of work done, but it did. It was a lot. Thank you for all the nice messages. Looks good. Nicely done. Oh, wow. Looks great. I like it. Awesome. Yay. Looking good. I love the floor. I'm floored. Nicely done. I can't wait to see it finished with a bed. And I know. Love it. Do you find yourself keep looking at it for no reason? Not so far, because I was just glad to get it done yesterday, but I'm just happy that that part's done. You guys did an awesome job. Yes. Thank you, Ivana. And my mom helped me as well. She helped me like fit the boards together and stuff once it came down to that. I like it. I ended up keeping my rubber floor, but built everything on top. The rubber floor is awesome too, because that's probably very sturdy and holds up nicely. So you wonder what's in. Was that a joke from your dad to wrap each wire? Why the company didn't do it from? I don't know, because like, oh, I don't have anything to show you, but you know, there'd be like, you know, four wires. And so I just bundled those wires. He's like, well, if those touch metal for whatever reason, it's going to short out all four of those wires. And I'm like, yeah, but like it's electrical tape all around it. Like I went crazy with the electrical tape, just wrapping. He's like, I mean, it's up to you. But then, of course, you know, when someone says it's up to you, then I started thinking, like, what if that happens? Then I'm going to feel dumb because my van caught on fire. So, of course, I undid it and, like, retaped each one individually. He might have been joking, and I just didn't catch the joke. But anyways, those wires are secure now. The floor even shines like it's been waxed. Oh, no, it hasn't been waxed. It's actually kind of dirty because I was walking on it. I can't wait to see how you love traveling in a van compared to you. I know, Eve, it's going to be so awesome. I'm just excited about it. It's like, actually, me and Ivana talked about me like using my car air mattress and going to sleep a night in the van now that there's a floor in it. So I might do a video on that, but we'll see. We'll see. And she won't have to worry about deflating. Yeah, as I talk about my mattress, it's coming together. Grant needs to send you some cold air from, yeah, it would be nice. Allison is sweaty and I have my furnace on. Oh, God, that sounds so terrible. Like in terms of just having a furnace on. Please send some of that warm to us in Denmark. It's cold here. Send me a Danish. You're in the desert. The desert. Hey, Jeff, how are you? The desert can be warm. Cheese Whiz. Is Cheese Whiz in a jar? Which one is Cheese Whiz? I thought Cheese Whiz was the one in the can. Cheese Whiz. Oh, they make it in a jar, but let's see. I'm looking at the pictures. But they have it in a can. You have this one, Cheese Whiz, Cheese Whiz, but there is Cheese Whiz in the jar too. You know what I'm thinking about is this easy cheese. Maybe that's, oh yeah, I'm thinking about this. Hold on, I'll show you. Easy cheese. This stuff is the cheese in a can. It's gross, like it's gross. It's gross like McDonald's food gross, but it's good. It's something you don't want to like have, but it's good on like Ritz crackers or like even saltines or just, yeah. Oregon has cooled off, no forest fires, which, oh, that's good. Praying that you guys don't get any fires. Yeah, we definitely pray that. Wires should have a plastic loom cover to help protect them. Some of them do, but those don't. But hey, you can never be too safe. Yeah. I'm thinking about sleeping in my van, but staying in my backyard. Hey, that's fun. I think that's fun, Carmen. I haven't seen cheese in a can here in Canada. Oh, that's interesting. Cheese Whiz comes in a block too. Oh, okay. Low 50s here in Chicago and rainy. Oh, dang. I'm sleeping in my van parked next to my house. Hey, that's good times. Grant is learning way too much about American culture. I'm a little embarrassed about our American easy cheese and Cheese Whiz situations, but it just is what it is. I'm actually moving into my car very soon, packing my house at the moment, trying to downsize. Downsizing is hard. I'm finding it, especially the more downsized I get, like you start looking at the things that you are like, I'm never getting rid of this. And then you're like, I got to get rid of it. It's very hard. Off topic, sort of snack related, best way to get rid of hiccups. I heard that if you eat peanut butter, it gets rid of hiccups. Or if you put your thumb on the roof of your mouth. Those are the two things. I've always like tipped my head upside down and held my breath. I don't know. Use it for caulking. Yeah, that would be for the snackmobile. Using Cheese Whiz or Easy Cheese as caulking would definitely like lend itself to the Travel Snacks brand. It looks like whipped cream. Yeah, it is like a whipped cream can. I need to get a van now and we can caravan. We do need, come on, Ivana, you need to get a van, but mine needs to have a built-in wine rack. You definitely need that. I think I need Easy Cheese. Grant, try it, but I don't want you to try it. If you get addicted, it's not my fault or anybody on this stream's fault because we warned you. Hiccups, drink water from the straw for as long as you can, not breathing out of nose. That's a good tip. Do you have a video of your first day sleeping in your car? I do. It's like about a year old now. It was back in November 2019. I think it says either first day or first night living in the car, sleeping in the car. Bearing down like you are pushing a baby out will stop hiccups. Okay. Allison, love your channel. Thank you so much, Donnie. I appreciate that. Okay, so in terms of sanding, it's just a quick thing is, so maybe we're doing this a little prematurely, but what I heard is that the paint shops, especially in California, the cheap ones, like where you can go and pay like less money to get like just like a quick paint job. What I heard is they do that, but since it's a cheaper paint job, they don't sand or prime your car or van. So basically they're just spraying paint over what you already have. And I think that's when you start to get problems, because if you had like a car or van for a while and that paint is starting to like, not be as great, you're just painting over crappy paint. So what we thought we would do is we would sand down everything on the van, prime it ourselves because you can just go crazy with primer. Um, Tape off all the windows, of course, and then primer it, and then take it into one of those cheap shops, and then the paint job should look better. Now, I did find a automobile painting shop that's like about an hour and a half from me. And they say that they're truly, wait, let me get comfortable. And they say they are truly the only $395 paint job. I don't know if it's in California or whatever. And then they have $395, I think $595, and then like $895. So I'm thinking like I don't need like a fancy paint job, I'm gonna be on the road, it's gonna get like dirty and stuff, but I don't want it to be like super crusty and gross. So I'm gonna have to call them and see if I could get some examples of what the $395 paint job looks like, because I don't want to paint the outside myself. I don't mind doing the primer, but we live in the desert and we're building this van on dirt. So even if there's a slight breeze, which if you watch this live stream anytime, like for a long time, you'll see that we always get a lot of windy days, especially in the afternoon. And you can imagine us spraying a nice white coat of paint and then like sand just like sticking to it. And it's going to be like textured. And so I don't want to do that. So I don't mind paying to get a paint job, but I don't want to get like a fancy one or expend a lot of money. And that's like the last thing that I want to do on this van build is get it painted. So I'm going to check on that company. But anyways, that's the reason why we're sanding it down first and we're going to do the primer ourselves. So hopefully that makes sense. But if you guys have any other better ideas or thoughts about if you've had your van painted or a car and you found a cheap place, let me know because I'm open to it. It's a medical thing, hard to explain in one sentence. Chug a lug, a lot of soda at once usually cures hiccups. You could caravan with me anytime. I also too. Awesome. Sand, prime, and cheese whiz it. That sounds like a lot of fun. Bread box. You don't need to prime unless you have raw metal showing. Oh, I did not know that. Learn something new every day. I worked in the car industry years ago. That's a great way to do it. Just primer it really well. Okay. I had that experience once. Painting over peeled off some sections. Terrible. That's what I've heard. Bread box says, yeah, okay. Primer, paint, and clear coat. Okay. So the place that does that cheap paint job, the cheapest one was like, I wonder if I have it. Let's see. Oh, here we go. It's called Economy Paint and Collision. It's so for $395, you get a 1-year warranty, and it's with urethane paint. I don't know what this is. If you want to get acrylic urethane, it's $595 with a 2-year warranty. And if you want to get urethane clear coat, that's a 3-year warranty, and that's $895. I'm not trying to pay $895. And they have 350 5-star positive reviews. So I don't know. I just only want to pay like $395. And who knows, maybe that's only for cars and not vans. So I don't know. Do you guys know about urethane and acrylic urethane and clear coat? Like which one would you guys do? Is it worth it to pay the extra? Super crusty. Hey, Kels, how are you? Happy Snack Chat Saturday indeed. Kels Acosta has a great YouTube channel as well. So check his channel out. I'm about to head back out west from Florida to Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and Utah. Ooh, awesome. The van's going to be white, and there's going to be like a black texture at the bottom. So it kind of looks like a work truck and also just a little more stylish than just white. Years ago, automotive shops in Mexico were a great place to go for a good, cheap paint job. Too dangerous to go there anymore. I heard that too. I don't know if I'd feel comfortable going down there in my van by myself right now. And especially with like COVID and like, I know the borders are closed, but it's supposed to be for essential travel only, but Mexico doesn't care. They're just letting people go in. But I'm just more concerned about getting there, being by myself, and then trying to get back out. So I don't think I'll do that. The height can be a problem with fitting in a spray booth. I had to let air out of my tires to get my high top in their booth. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Do the prep work like I see you were doing. Remove as much trim and you'll be okay with cheaper paint job. Okay, that's good. What make the paint peel off is the clear coat. You need to sand the current paint to remove the clear coat so the new paint can stick. Okay, I'll finger paint it for free. That'd be a look. That'd be a look. Watch. Is that Chris Fix YouTube channel? He explains wonderfully. Is that, or is it Chur's Fix? Easy cheese and cornbread sounds like a match made in heaven. That might be good. That might be good. All right, so let's see. I talked about the sanding, the wiring, the flooring. Oh, this is the last thing, and then we'll play our game. What time is it? Okay, we're good. So did I tell you guys that I found pre-made cabinets at Lowe's? I think I did. But there's not a Lowe's like nearby me. It's like I don't know, 30 or 40 minutes away. So I didn't really want to have to go to Lowe's. And so I was like, I wonder if Home Depot has pre-made cabinets. I've never seen them. I've been to Home Depot many times, but I've never looked around the whole store. So I went there this week and found it in the very back corner that they do have pre-made cabinets. Look at lots of pre-made cabinets. So, and they have like, it's hard to see, but they have like cabinets, ones with drawers. They even have pantries. That wouldn't fit in my van because of whatever, but they have like even corner units, little skinnier things, which I'm probably going to need. It's awesome. So and Home Depot's, close by. So I think I'm going to get those. And so this week, what we're going to work on is, I'm going to take my blue painter's tape, and template out like how everything's going to fit, like the fridge, the toilet, how much room I have for countertops, and how much room I have for my bed. And so I can kind of get an idea of what kinds of cabinets and drawers I could fit in there. I think this is going to save me so much time to buy these pre-made cabinets. And then I need to, I think the next thing is going to be framing out the walls. Just like putting the, studs throughout. My van has a lot of windows, so we're going to have to be like, very deliberate about where we put it. But I think that's going to be the next thing, so that once it's framed out, we can start insulating. And it's going to go fast. I'm very excited about this. So that's basically what's going to happen this week. Hopefully we can frame it out, get the insulation in, maybe even the roof, like fitting the roof up. I don't want to be too ambitious because, it's not just me working on it. It's my mom and dad, and my dad, sometimes he wants to only work for a couple hours, and some things I can't do by myself. So we'll get as much done as we can this week. Will you be trying any cold climates for the winter? Not super, super cold. Like, I don't think I'm going to be going into any snow. But I do want to go up to Arizona, and it's a higher elevation, so it will be a little bit colder. Hey, Warrior Class, how are you? I'm just getting here, but have you tried looking at Restore for cabinets? Is Restore the name of the store, or is it like a thrift store? Is there anything Home Depot doesn't have? I don't know. I found so much stuff at Home Depot. Oh, are you talking about the Habitat for Humanity store? Yeah, we talked about that last week. Get that insulation in there. You were always talking about being cold, and yeah, for sure. The insulation I'm excited about, and I don't think it's going to take that long to get that going. You are going to be so happy. I can't wait. I'm so excited about this van. I can't wait till it's done. Those cabinets are particle board. They are. I'm going to have to go back and feel those because it didn't look like it. That's going to be a bummer if those are particle board. I'm going to have to, that's going to be upsetting. But if so, maybe I'll check the ones at Lowe's. Maybe they're different. I don't know. I think I saw a van lifer today in Chicago. Solar panel, roof fan, and windows with shades. That's a giveaway. Hey, Kenyedia. Is it Kenyedia? I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Have you thought about how the extra weight will cost more gas? I thought about it, but I'm not super concerned about it. I just watched, is it City Life Van Life? I just was watching a video of his today, and somebody asked basically the same question because he has like a roof rack, solar, one of those like bar lights. He has a ladder. He has a bunch of stuff. And he's like, I find it like a privilege, or like I get so happy when I get to fill up my van, because every time I fill up, it lets me know that I'm about to go on another journey, about to be able to take me to further places. And that's a great way to be positive and look at like filling up, because gas is probably the most expensive thing on the road. And he also says something too, is like, if I was in an apartment, and let's just say I was paying, like in California, it's probably like $1,500, $2,000 or more per month, spending a couple hundred or a few $100s on gas is still less than living in an apartment. So to answer your actual question though, I'm sure it affects the gas mileage a little bit, but I'm trying to keep it to where it balances out with what the van was intended for, which is a passenger van, where I believe 3, 4, 5, 7 is like a 7-passenger van, and it had a wheelchair lift in it. So I feel like what I'm putting in now is probably going to be equal to what it was meant to do weight-wise. So I'm not super concerned right now about the weight, but it might, cost a little bit more in gas, but I don't know. Be careful, particle board, it's junk. It is junk. If it's particle board, I'm not going to get it, because that's really terrible for moisture. All the prefab cabinets, the carcass is made. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I'm going to go check it out again. How much is gas there? $2.50 to $300 here in Chicago. Yeah, it's about $2.89, $2.99 per gallon. Hey, Vanessa, how are you? $2.49 in Washington. I wish. It's pronounced Kenyetta. Okay, Kenyetta. Is that right? Kenyetta? Sorry if I'm still saying it wrong. Kenyetta. Van City Van Life. Okay. Is this Chrome's? Yes. Yes, that's the channel. I'll bet that wheelchair lift was heavy. The wheelchair lift wasn't as heavy as I thought it was once we got it out, but it was heavy. The one, yes, Chrome's channel. It's not about the cost of the gas. It's about having to pay Airbnb and motel rooms for. That's true too. That's true too. $2 in Tennessee. Outside of the city, it's $1.79. I can't. I want that. That's why another reason I can't wait to get back on the road, because the gas is going to be great. Where I am in New York, it's about $2.10. That's awesome. Nice. Been following him for years from the first days. Love it. Yeah, he has a great channel. I like him because he keeps it real as well. Okay. Give me a thumbs up if you guys are ready to play the Would You Rather game. If you are on here for the first time and you've never played the game with us, it's basically, I just give you 2 choices and you guys just let me know which one you would choose. And these are like hypothetical, not real life scenarios. So just like go with what you think you would choose. And then once you guys have voted, then you can guess what you think I'll choose. Where's my pen? Okay, got my pen. $3 American. Okay. Hey, Terry, how are you? I'm not sure if my post got through. Happy Saturday. Have to head back outside, though. Hope everyone's well. Let me see. Oh, Terry, thank you so much. Terry coming through with the $15 donation to the snack fund. Thank you so much, Terry. I don't know if you're still here, but let me give you a quick shout. Give you the samba. Thank you so much, Terry. Also, another wonderful supporter of the Travel Snacks channel and the Snack Fund. Thank you and happy Saturday. I have to head out. But thank you for showing up. I appreciate you very, very much. Hey, Michelle41, are you in California? There is fires right now. I am in California. I'm in the Southern California desert. We haven't had any fires right nearby in several weeks now. But it's sad either way because there's fires in a lot of places right now. And I'm just praying that they subside or we get some rain. I heard there's fires in Colorado right now. Fire's just terrible. It just ruins so many things. It's just terrible. He says no boogers though. Let me see. I don't think I have any boogers on my list this week. Don't fill up in North Dakota. There's nothing but ethanol there. Oh, it drops your gas mileage from 10 to 20. Ooh, thanks for the tip there. I'm happy to know van lifers watch one another's videos. I can't wait to start mine. Yay! You're an inspiration. Thank you so much. Yeah, I do. I watch a lot of van life channels, some RV channels, definitely some car living channels because I just came out of living in a car. I appreciate it. And also because I make videos, I fully respect anyone that is doing YouTube and traveling because it's a remote job. It's a lot of work, and it's just nice to like recognize the other people doing the same thing. And I appreciate you guys watching. Channel wouldn't be anything without you guys. We are around 178 in Oklahoma. Oh man. I remember when I was on my last Southern States journey, the lowest I saw was like 150. I don't even remember where I was. I think I was somewhere in Texas or somewhere. I don't really know, but I was so excited to see 150 because we don't get that in California. We haven't seen 150 since I was probably like 16 and got a car. I don't know. Hey, Danielle. Nice to have you on here. I love the little turtle emoji. Hey, Bajubi Kazikan. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Hello from Northern California. Guess $5 per gallon. I love your channel, Girl Power. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here. $5. I'm stuck on $5 a gallon. I mean, I've seen $5 a gallon in California in the past, but not recently. That is robbery. Robbery. $5 a gallon. That's ridiculous. All right. Watching you in Ohio. Oh, awesome. I want to get to Ohio. Hey, GE. You're late, but you're here. That's right. That's all that matters. Let's see. Vanessa, $50. What? Well, that's going to definitely help alleviate the cost for my new camera. So thank you so much, Vanessa. That is very generous of you. Let's see. Let's give you. Okay. Okay. We're going to give you. Thank you so much, Vanessa. That is truly appreciated. Truly helps keep this channel and van build going with a new camera. And I can't wait to start making videos with this camera. It's like, it's funny because I was thinking like all these donations, they're specific to things like the camera, some of the flooring, the lighting, just like so many things that we've talked about. And it's like, I see pieces of the snack pack throughout this van build and throughout my channel that it's like, it is a community channel. It's just awesome. And I appreciate you guys just being so supportive and just, I don't know, it's just so, you guys are just awesome. Thank you so much. Let's see. Have you watched Ali and Trent channel? Yes, I've watched their channel as well. Love watching videos, love support. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Yes, Texas is almost all ethanol also. Yeah, that's the other thing is like, you know, you're paying $150, but you're getting kind of crap gas. But sometimes in a pinch, what's this one hair doing? Okay. I paid 88 cents in Oklahoma at the beginning of the shutdowns. Holy. That's crazy. The turtle is just taking it slow. Oh, I love that. It's a good reminder. The van build is very slow. Oh, real quick. Remember like a month or so ago, I said that my not my actual name for the van, but my little like pet name for the van as I'm building it was Eileen because the roof that we built leans like this. So I was like, all right, well, the temporary name is Eileen, but the van has a new temporary name. I don't think it's going to stay this name, but the new temporary name is Shirley, the Snackmobile, because I keep saying to everybody, because everyone always asks, how's the van build going? And I'm always like, slowly but surely. And so I was like, that's a pun, and I think it's cute. So the temporary name is Shirley the Snackmobile. I know I'm silly, but sometimes you just gotta keep it light to get through the day. I need to get my YouTube channel up. Definitely, I'm more the IG type, I guess, but I like watching others work on YouTube. It's a lot of work, but if you enjoy doing it, then you should do it. This is my third live stream. Happy to have found you. I'm so glad you're here, Donnie. You're most welcome. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Snack Pack rocks. Snack Pack is the best. Eileen. Michelle, I think the new rose gold hair dye would look good on you. Rose gold hair dye? I haven't seen that. Come on, Eileen. Wasn't there a song with that line? I'm not sure. Shirley. I cannot spell. Is Shirley a blonde, brunette, or redhead? Well, there was Shirley Temple back in the day. She was blonde. She was a little kid. Hold on, I'm getting a notification. Oh, Cash App. Okay. I don't want to mispronounce this name, but Niabal sent $35. Thank you. Who? Raise your hand if you're Niabal, and hopefully Niabal. I'm sorry if I'm like slaughtering that name, but thank you so much. $35. You guys, come on now. This van build is going to be like a breeze with all these donations. This is awesome. Thank you very much. I'm back. Had to help with my neighbor with something. What'd I miss? Oh, you missed everything, Mad Titan. I'm just kidding. Okay, you all take care. Okay, bye. Have a good day. We want you on the road. Yes, I cannot wait to get back on the road. It's going to be amazing. Wait, I got another message too. Kathy sent $25. You guys. Oh, I need to give 2 shout outs. So Niabal, I don't know who that is, but okay, we're just going to give you and an explosion. Kathy, is Kathy on here? Kathy, I don't want to give people's last names because sometimes people want to be not that. They don't want their last names. Do you have a plan for the first states you want to visit when you get back on the road? Yes. Hold on, let me see. Thank you for the blessing for my car and trip. Unfortunately, as I was putting new tires on, they said the car was unfit and unsafe for the road. Have to laugh or lose it. No, that sucks. Oh, just sent a little. Oh, but you be Kathy. Okay, I got you. I got this. Okay, Kathy, I'm giving you a shout out. Let's see. Okay. Thank you so much, Kathy. So appreciated. You guys are the best. We need to get Mr. Beast on this live stream to drop some money. Yeah. I've heard that Mr. Beast's live streams are serious. Mad Titan, you guys. I can't even keep up. You guys are just like amazing. Hold on, I gotta get some new sounds because these are I need to get some. Let's see. Thank you. Whoa. Thank you so much, Mad Titan. You guys are all just the best. Like this, all of this money, the donations, they go towards making the channel better, making more videos, making the van get done so we can get back on the road. And I'm just really excited to see everything that's going to happen in the next coming months because I have so many ideas and you guys have given me a lot of ideas. And again, I am going to be posting another video tomorrow about van build safety, and it's not going to be boring. It's going to be fun because Ivana's in it. She was here helping with the van, and we filmed a video, and it's featuring Ivana and my dad. So, and we talk about my dad cutting his thumb off. So it's going to be a good video tomorrow. So that's awesome. Your blessing kept me calm. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you so much. This snack pack warms my heart. Me too. It's the best. All right, you guys are the best, most awesome community ever. And I can't wait for the day we can all have a meetup or a caravan or something. But right now, let's jump into Would You Rather. So again, I'm just going to ask a question and you just answer which one. Also, if I missed anybody on the donation front, please let me know. But I think I got everybody. So thank you very much. All right, so these ones are just like mix of different would you rathers, and they're just okay. So we'll see how this one goes. This first one is just like basic, but a lot of people like Star Wars. And so I thought that I would throw in a little Star Wars one. So the first one is, would you rather talk like Yoda or breathe like Darth Vader? So all your life, you have to talk the exact same way Yoda talks. So basically backwards or twisted around, or breathe heavy like Darth Vader, like always. So which one would you rather? Your videos are never boring. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that because I try really hard to make them fun and entertaining. All right. Oh, coming through. All right. Let me get this down. Yoda. I already talk like Yoda. Yoda. Talk like Yoda. Yoda. But I want to look like Darth Vader. Oh, okay. I could feel that vibe. Yoda. Everybody's with the Yoda. I'm just marking down Yoda, 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 Yoda. I always breathe heavy. Yoda, Yoda. Vader. Hey, last on, is it an island? Last on an island? How are you? Vader. Okay. Yoda. Yoda. People might confuse me for Grover on Sesame Street. I am your father. We are hitting hard with the Yoda. Anybody want to tell me why they chose Yoda or Vader? So pretty much everybody voted with Yoda. Hey, Janice, how are you? Yeah, I agree with Vader's outfit. Black is slimming and I already have to wear a mask. That is a good point. Yoda is sexy, but Baby Yoda is so cute. Baby Yoda is not sexy. Baby Yoda is so cute. I think Baby Yoda is so cute because Yoda is so darn cute. Because if I can't talk, I can't make videos. Facts. Vader needs to use a CPAP machine. That's true. Baby Yoda is adorbs. Yoda, I would be. Good one, Donnie. Do you guys want to guess which one I would choose? Which you guys should know. Breathe like Vader, I would. Yoda loves cornbread. I bet Yoda does love cornbread. That's funny. Yoda, you pick. You would say Yoda. Yoda for you. Yoda loves Cheese Whiz too. Yoda is a pretty cool dude, but Darth Vader though, Darth Vader's serious. What happened to Fake Freedom? I don't know. Fake Freedom needs to come back and play the game. Never seen Baby Yoda. Jeannie, you have to see Baby Yoda. Do a Google search. In fact, I'll do it for you because Baby Yoda is just the cutest. Look at Baby Yoda. Little baby, little short, little Yoda. They have all these stuffed animals and stuff. He's so cute. Look at videos of Baby Yoda on YouTube. I don't think I've seen videos of Baby Yoda. I've just seen pictures. Vader sounds like he's got some massive lungs. That's true. Should we have a costume Halloween Zoom meetup in 2 weeks? I've never tried, like, I don't think I've ever set up a Zoom, but I wouldn't be opposed to doing a Zoom. He is cute. Baby Yoda looks like a newborn kitten, but green. Oh, I have to head out, but it was nice hopping on to say hi. Have a good one. Thank you so much, Vanessa, for coming on and for your generous donation. I truly appreciate it. And we were happy that you were able to pop in. All right. So I would pick Yoda. I don't want to be like breathing all heavy. Like, could you imagine, like, especially if you were married or had a partner and every night you go to bed and that partner's just like breathing heavy. First of all, you know, I can't stand snoring. I can't do it. I just can't do it. No, I'm like a light sleeper. So it's like, just, no, I can't do the snoring. So someone breathing heavy just all night, like that heavy, no, that would bug me. And if I'm the one doing it, I'd feel bad because I'd be keeping somebody up. And also if you're just like making phone calls to like customer service or anybody, and it would sound so creepy if you're always breathing like Darth Vader. Plus Yoda's cute and I don't mind talking like Yoda. Vader snoring would be terrible. New episodes of The Mandalorian coming out at the end of the month. See, I'm not like a huge Star Wars person, but I do like Yoda. And I like some of the characters in the movies, but not Jar Jar Binks because he bugs me. If you're in bed with a Vader, he sounds like a stalker in the dark. It's true. Also, you realize that Baby Yoda is actually a character on the Disney Plus show. No, I don't know. I don't know that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to let you down. I'm not like a big, Star Wars person, but like I said, I do like some of the characters. So I don't know. Allison, talk about you. I can't. I'm not versed in Yodian. I don't know. You just ruled out half of the dating population. I know. But guess what? There's solutions. I used to date somebody and he snored super bad. And I kind of feel bad because I kind of made him get this thing. It was like $100. And it's like a retainer. And you just put it in your, like a mouth guard. And it totally worked. I couldn't even stand the snoring. And then he put that in, and ever since then it was bliss. So there are solutions, but yeah, that is definitely cutting out a lot of people because a lot of people do snore. Yodian. Yes. Say it. Mandalorian. Is that how you say it? I totally agree. I got divorced once because my guy was having a snore. I mean, you guys, some people might think that's extreme, but I get it, Kathy. Not even joking. I get it. What about yogurt from Spaceballs? Oh man, I haven't seen Spaceballs in forever. I used to use a CPAP, but CPAP, I don't know. I think I'm a little different when it comes to sleeping. There's certain sounds that bug me that I can't just my mind just latches onto a certain I can't do ticking clocks. I'll throw that thing just on the ground and smash it. Can't do dripping faucets. I can't do dog barks. Nope. Can't do dog barks and snoring. I can't do, but certain things, if I can get on a rhythm in my mind, maybe a CPAP might be okay. And I can go to sleep with the TV fully on, even loud TVs. I can go to sleep with movies or music, but certain things my mind just latches onto. I can't do it. But CPAP, maybe. I don't know. I've never been with somebody that had a CPAP. Hands grant some cornbread. Hands grant some cornbread. CPAP is saving your life, Grant. No shame. Exactly. No shame in that. Oh my God, dripping faucets. I can't do dripping faucets. May the Schwartz be bitch you. I still wear my retainer occasionally. I had a retainer back in the day, but I never wore it. CPAP is cool. How did you manage to sleep in your car then? I would always find quiet locations, most of the time, either in hotel parking lots and I almost always park after 9:30 or 10. So it's usually quiet. There were a few nights that were rough. I remember specifically one night I slept in a Planet Fitness parking lot and there was people out there working on a car in the parking lot and they had their music all loud and they were talking and yelling to each other. The music wasn't the problem. It was when they would yell back and forth to each other. And it would be I'd fall asleep and then I'd hear yelling. And then you'd hear cars going by and honking their horns. There are certain things that just, I don't know, but usually I'd find quiet locations. Try sleeping with a pug sometime. No, I can't do pugs. I'm sorry. I am so sorry for those of you that have pugs, but I can't stand pugs. I know some of you are probably going to just stop following me right now. I can't stand the pugs. I don't even think they're cute. I know people have pugs and I don't even they're cute for being creatures, but I can't. I sat outside and I could still hear my sister snoring in the house. I couldn't do it, except for that time the roosters got you. Yes, if you watch that video, the roosters, they were loud. They kept me up. And then try to sleep at daytime. You get used to it. Yep. I've been told I talk in my sleep. I do talk in my sleep sometimes too. Pugs are not my thing either. Yeah, I can't do pugs. I'm sorry. All right, let's move on to the next one because we're getting close to the 2 hours mark. All right. Would you rather? This one sucks. This question sucks. There's no good answer, but would you rather always have wet socks or always have a small rock in your shoe? Both of those suck. It's one of those things that is a total irritation. because wet socks is gross. It's just gross. That feeling is gross. And having a small rock in your shoe is very annoying. It's like you always want to take your shoe off and empty the shoe. So I don't know. Okay, wet socks. Okay, hold on. Okay, wet socks, wet socks, wet socks, wet socks. I can still walk with wet socks. They both suck, but that rock in your shoe feeling. Wet socks, small rock, van life rocks. Wet socks, as bad as a small rock would cause a blister or worse. Okay. Man, this is a tough one. The small rock. Janice is going with small rock. Wet socks, small rock. My feet are always cold. Oh, that's a good point. I'll take the rock. And if you've already voted, you can say which one you think I would choose. Okay, small rock. You would choose wet socks. I've got to tootle now. So much fun. Great job, Alice. Thank you so much. See you next week. Bye. Have a blessed week. You choose the rock because you're always cold. I'll go with the wet socks and trench foot rather than rock digging in it. Well, you can heat up the wet socks. You choose wet socks and hang out at the pool, dipping your feet on a hot day. I'm going to say small rock for you. Small rock, wet socks would stink later. Good point, Daniel. A rock you can take out, but wet socks take a while to dry. I'll take a rock. Guessing rock because you rock. Good one. Thanks. You would pick small rock. Wet socks is gross. Thank you, Allison. You're welcome. Wet hot socks. Ew. Gross. All right, did everybody vote? Okay, I will choose, for those of you that said I would choose a small rock, you are correct. I can't do wet socks. Number one, like Ivana said, you know, I'm usually more leaning to the colder side. I couldn't do just wet socks. Plus, if you've ever like taken like a long jog or like worked out and you have sweaty feet and then you do some more walking or jogging, that wetness is what causes blisters. Now, I'm not saying a rock doesn't, but that wetness will like make your skin like, you know, when you get in the shower and you have the little like wrinkles, that's just going to continue to be on your feet and you're going to get an infection. You can't do it. A small rock would be super annoying, but think about it. You could take your shoes off and just go walking around barefoot. That's my answer. I can't do wet socks. I can't do wet socks. Eve, wow. Grant is shocked. Two sisters, yep, you are right. What? Yeah, I can't do it. Van life rocks. Wet socks because trench foot. You could walk on your hands, though. That one time fake freedom would have been right. That's true. Where's fake freedom? Till the socks dry. No, the socks don't ever dry. I guess that's only fair, though, because if I can take my shoe off, you should be able to take your socks off. But it's just a game. Lieutenant Dan 101. I'm not sure what that's in reference to, but I think that's from Saving. What's the movie with Tom Hanks? Saving Private Ryan? Is that what you're talking about? Or is that a different show? I don't know. That's cheating. Wet socks cause trench foot. Forrest Gump. Oh, Forrest Gump. Yeah. I was like, what is that show? I can't with the rock. I know. Don't get me wrong. If I have like even a little bigger piece of sand or like a little pebble in my shoes, it just bugs me. But I can't do wet socks. I can't do it. All right. The next one is, this is a gross one, but ew. Would you rather drink sour milk or brush your teeth with soap? We're talking about like gross soap, not like, there's some soaps that are mild, but like regular soap. So it's going to have that little stingy thing on your mouth. So would you rather drink sour milk or brush your teeth with soap? Eve, coming through with, I brush with baking soda sometimes. Well, that's not terrible, but that's still not soap. Okay, can you brush teeth with soap? Okay. Soap teeth, soap, sour milk equals buttermilk. I don't know if it relates the same way. Brush my teeth with soap. Brush my teeth with soap. Sour milk is so disgusting. I'll go with the soap. Soap. Brush my teeth with soap. At least I could spit it out. I'd have to go with soap. Soap. So we got mostly soap. And what do you guys think that I would choose? Allergic to milk. I'm lactose intolerant too, so that's a double whammy if I choose that. Sour milk, soap, soap, brush with soap. I once used soap. It wasn't bad. Soap, you can't drink milk. Yeah, you would choose soap. No, Eve, but I'm not down to drink buttermilk either. That's true. That is true. You would choose soap. Allison, you would choose soap. We got most soaps. Did we even, I think we got only 1 or 2 for the sour milk. Allison, you would definitely choose soap. Jadis, I know people from the South who drink buttermilk straight up. I don't think I've ever had that. I don't think I would even want to do that. You're going with the soap. Who thought of this? These are just questions I find on the internet. Leave it to the good old internet. Soap for you. If you misspell soap, it would be soup, and that is a pleasant thing. That's a good way to think about it. Brush your teeth, sour milk. Ugh. All right, did everybody vote? Eve, my mom drinks it too. She swears by it when she used to get hangovers. Ooh, I think I would throw up just trying to drink something like that. Bought a chocolate milk from the gas station a long time ago. It clumped into my open mouth, threw up violently for a good 10 minutes. No thanks. Yeah. No. No. If any kind of clumpy, no. No. You know those shows, what was it like? Fear Factor and all that? I'm not that kind of person that can do things. So, there you go. That's my answer. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do sour milk. So I would brush with the soap. I'm not that kind of person that can get something gross down my mouth. Like I will just gag and it won't go down. So I couldn't even do it. Like I can, like, you know how when you get a sore throat, people tell you to gargle with like warm salt water. I throw up every single time. I'm like, okay, surely like I'm more mature now. I can do this. No, I throw up every time I try to gargle with warm salt water. Like I can't even imagine trying to drink sour milk. Like I would just smell it like as it's coming up to my mouth and I would just throw up. So I can't do those kinds of things. Not that I want to brush with soap, but at least with soap is like a normal thing that you wash your hands and you smell it a lot. So you're used to it. And, once you just, you'd have super clean mouth and teeth. But once you get done with it, you could rinse out really well. Maybe use like mouthwash to try to cover it. It's still gross, but I can't do it. I'll hug you, mad to make you feel better. Mad tighten the whole milk, coagulated. Ooh, no. Okay, here's the last question. This is going to be a fun one because I used to like to bite soap bars. Oh no. That's like that show, like My Weird Strange Addiction or something. My husband would puke either way. Yeah. Adult diapers are the best. Hey, Mr. Swag, welcome to the party. Have to run. Goodbye and good night to you. Snack pack. Bless you. Bless you too, Danielle. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. Eve, I needed a hug that day. I bet. That probably was terrible. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Mr. Swag. Okay. Here's the last question, and this is going to be a little bit fun because the question will kind of, I'll just read it. So now, this is good. You're going to have to get a tattoo. And the only two options are the tattoo is of the last book you read or the last TV show you watched or movie. It could be TV show or movie. So the tattoo artist is ready and you have to tell the honest truth. So it's either going to be the last book you read or the last TV show or movie you saw. So which one would you choose? And I want you to put if it's a book, put the title of the book. And if it's the TV show or movie, put the title. And that's going to be your choice that you're going to get a tattoo of on your body. Here we go. The last movie I watched was John Wick. So is that your choice, Eve? Would you get John Wick tattooed on you? That's not a bad tattoo, though, John Wick. I mean, that's kind of cool. It had to say by Eve Carrington. Movie. Okay, Jeannie, what movie was it? That would be One Violent Tattoo. Yeah. The Cabin TV show. That's not terrible because you could get a cute little cabin drawing. Well, it's Keanu, so that's true. He is a cutie. Hello, Siri. Hey, Nadia, how are you? Siri the Order. I'm not sure what that is. Is that like a movie? I only ever read one book, the Bible. No other choice for me. All right, so you're going with the book. That was Alone, the TV show, and I love it. Oh, I love that show too, Alone. Although that'd be a sad tattoo, it'd just be alone. Although, you know, if you like being alone, that's not terrible. Oh man, the TV show I watched was Investigation Discovery, so that wouldn't be good. Last show I watched was a rerun of Smallville on Hulu. I've seen a lot of the Smallvilles because my ex-husband was a fanatic of that show. Fleabag. No, don't get that tattoo. Dang, I missed it. You missed the question, Ivana. It was, you're going to have to get a tattoo, and it's either of the last book you read or the last movie or TV show you watched. Glad that you're here, Nadia. Movie. I have never finished reading a book. Okay. I'd love to see an investigation discovery tattoo. Book, The Watchers, because the movie was The Babysitter's Guide to Monster Hunting. Oh no. I do Bird Box, then I could cover my eyes so I won't see the tattoo. Oh, that's a good way to look at it. I'd rather get Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind than The Cabin on Netflix. I love Fleabag. I don't watch TV, just YouTube, so it would be a book, the Bible. All right. I think most of you are getting like TV shows or movies, but there's a few books on here. It was so funny, witty, and smart. If you've already voted, you can vote which one do you think I would choose, which is kind of hard for this question because you guys don't know what the last book or TV show I watched. But you can guess if you want. All right, anybody else have their answers? Nadia's going to choose a book. It would be funny to explain a snack travel tattoo. Hey, you guys could use this as like a movie and you can get travel snacks or snack pack tattoos. I'm going to make that. You know what I'm going to do when I start doing like little merch stuff? I'm going to get those like stick tattoos and it'll be like snack pack or like travel snacks. Would that be fun? Would you guys like that? You would choose book. You don't watch TV a lot. Okay, I guess a book. You'd get John Wick 2 and 3. Mike Brady, The Bible for you. Kathy says, I'm so old, I can't remember either, but I definitely get a tattoo because I'm already covered. You'd get a tattoo. Felicity says, book. Armilla or Jeannie says, I would love it. Awesome. I feel like yours would be something horror-based. Am I right? No, it definitely would not, because you all know I don't love horror. And if you guys don't know, Mad Titan's being sarcastic. That's a great idea for the merch. I think that'd be fun. I mean, I don't know how many people, if you guys would use it or any people, but I would wear like a snack pack tattoo. A true snack packer would get a permanent travel snacks tattoo. Grant, you can get a tattoo that says snack pack resting on a plate of cornbread. That would be an amazing tattoo. What about an alien tattoo? No, I don't do an aliens tattoo. I don't have a tattoo, but I remember him from Fantasy Island. He would be a great helper around the house. Oh, I loved that show, Fantasy Island. That was like so, at the time, it was like so cool. Make a travel snack t-shirt and hoodies. I'm going to. I got to get some like logos and designs together. And that's going to be when I get into the van, when I have more time to think about that. The plane. I love that show. I'd get a Jello pudding snack pack tattoo. That's a cute one. That's a cute. Oh my gosh, I feel like I haven't drank enough water. Okay, so did everybody vote? I am going to answer in just 1 second. I don't have any tattoos, but I like the show where they cover bad tattoos. That's a cool show. They're excellent at like making it look so different. Maybe yours would be a Sony instruction manual. Oh, that doesn't count. And I didn't read it, so it doesn't count. Ricardo Montalban. He was a little hottie. Like, you know, I was watching that show when I was young, but I was like, oh, he's like a handsome older man. That was a cool show. It was like kind of different than anything else on TV. All right, so my answer would be con. That's not my answer, but I'm just reading what Grant said. My answer would be a book, and Mike is right. The last book I read was the Bible, so I would not mind getting the Bible or a picture of a Bible on my arm or whatever, because that's awesome. So, I mean, I'm never going to get a tattoo. I don't think I'll ever get one, but I wouldn't mind if I had to, that it would be the Bible. So, dude was buffed as Khan. Yeah, he was. I don't think I ever saw Khan. Maybe that's why I don't know what the reference. Because the other alternative was the last TV show I watched was Interior Design Masters, and I'm not trying to get an Interior Design Masters tattoo. Well, that's a pretty cool show. Like, I'm not really great at interior design, but I've been trying to stay away from like all these like violent sexual TV shows. And so I've been trying to just watch stuff that's more just like just a regular basic genre of something that I can just put on and, you know, mindlessly fall asleep to. So yeah, I'm not trying to get like an interior design tattoo. Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. What? One of my favorite movies. No, I never saw it. And if I did, I don't remember it. Khan was a Star Trek character played by, oh, okay. Star Trek. I like Star Trek a little bit, but like, I've probably seen one or two of them. I just don't remember. I don't remember. Allison, you cinematic innocence astounds me. Well, I think I've talked about this before, but I made this up, but I have movie and TV show amnesia. Like, I will watch shows or movies and then I'll forget that I even saw them, or I'll forget what happens. So it makes for like a cool thing because I can watch stuff over again and be like, oh, I think I saw this before, but I don't remember a lot of things. I don't know why, but I watch stuff and I forget about it. So if I saw it, maybe I did. I don't know. All right. We went through a lot of stuff today. I thought we weren't going to have very much to talk about, but we did. You guys are truly amazing. Thank you so much for all the encouragement, love, support, fun times, all your answers, all the donations to the snack fund. All of that is like just keeps me going, keeps me like pushing along. I hope to have a lot done on the van this week. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to like getting like a big dent going into the van. So thank you guys. I truly, just from the bottom of my heart, just like truly appreciate you guys so much. And I just appreciate you guys being kind to one another and just building the channel. It's been great. The Brady Bunch can be forgettable. Trust me, I really don't remember. Does it happen the same to you with people's names? No, like I can typically remember people's names. I mean, obviously like everybody else, sometimes I forget people's names, but I think I have a better handle on names than movies and TV shows and stuff like that. I prefer Star Trek over Star Wars. Okay, let's plan something for Halloween. Let me think about the Halloween stuff, and then we'll talk about it next Saturday. Love the live streams. Can't wait for the next one. And if you have any ideas, DM me on Instagram. It's _travelsnacks_, and maybe I'll like think about some stuff too. This is my first snack chat. Oh, awesome. Thank you for being here, Janice, and I hope you come back. No, thank you, Elsa, for providing us. Oh, Dad, that's my dad, George Cox. Beautiful floor. Yes, thank you, and thanks for all your help. It was fun, Janice. Great to see you here. It's my second one. Safe travels, everyone. Great. Oh, yes, seats most director. Now go admire your floor. You did a great job. Thank you. Hi, I came back in. I hate that it's getting dark so early here in mid-Atlantic. It's so cold. Yeah, I hate when the time changes, Terry. That's like the worst. Have a blessed week, everybody. Thank you for the notification, Allison. God bless you always. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for another wonderful live stream. God bless each and every one of you. Have an incredible weekend and week. And I'll see you guys on the next Saturday live stream snack chat. Have a good one and bye for now.